Starrypaths audiobook chapter 7. Training Iris was hunting with Training Crow and Training Stripe. Snow Ice sent them on a hunting mission. She was nervous for her first mission. She was currently stalking a mouse. Before she could pounce, a bird cried an alarm call somewhere, and the mouse scurried off. She let out a hiss of frustration and went over to the noise. She saw Training Stripe grappling with a bird. Training Iris ran over to help her. Together they killed the crow. "Thanks," Training Stripe said. "No problem," she responded. Training Stripe glared at her. "What's her deal?" Training Iris wondered. She went back to hunting. She found a vole. She pounced on the vole and killed it. Then she buried it to find later. She scented the air. She couldn't find anything. She walked over to the river. She saw a dark shadow with her paw over the water. "What are you doing?" Training Iris asked her. "Fishing," Dark Shadow responded. She shot her paw into the water. She let out an annoyed hiss. She hadn't caught anything. Training Iris tried it. She spotted a minnow. She shot her paw in. She caught the minnow out of the water. She killed the tiny fish. Dark Shadow looked impressed. "Not bad, kitten," she praised her. Dark Shadow headed back to camp. After sunrise, they brought back their prey. She also had a scrawny squirrel and a tiny rabbit. Training Crow had a mouse. Training Stripe had 2 voles and the crow. They dropped their prey in the fresh kill pile. "Good work," Funnel Comet praised them. "Yes, you did well for your first hunting mission," Snow Eye added. She couldn't see Roseclaw, and Lionfish once again said nothing. "Cats of the Wind, gather!" Funnel Comet called. Appleshell's kittens are 4 months old and will now be Softpaws. Small Apple, you will be known as Training Apple. Your trainer will be Dark Shadow. Dark Shadow, I trust you will pass on your fighting skills to this apprentice. And Small Arrow, you will be known as Training Arrow. Your trainer will be Happy Fur. Happy Fur, I trust you will pass on your compassion to this apprentice," she announced. Happy Fur was a gray Tom with one eye. Dark Shadow was a round she-cat with a black underbelly. "Training Apple! Training Yarrow! Training Apple! Training Yarrow!" cheered. Training Yarrow was bouncing with excitement. Training Iris went over to them. "Come on, I'll show you this den," she told them. Training Apple cast one regretful glance to the doctor's den. "What's his deal?" she wondered. Next day, Training Iris was doing battle training with Snow Eye, Training Crow, Roseclaw, Training Stripe, and Lionfish. She was currently sparring with Training Crow. She pawed his ear. He dodged. "You're good at this," she told him. "Thanks," he responded. "You're supposed to be training, not talking," Lionfish snapped. "We are training," Training Iris protested. "Then train." He went back to sparring with Snow Eye. When she got back, Funnel Comet walked up to her. "I hear you're doing good with your training." "Thanks." Funnel Comet would be so proud. Her expression turned solemn. "You know, frostbearers usually think spirits of something they aren't telling us," she said suddenly. "Well, why is that?" she asked, mystified. "Because there was a prophecy about a flower, but not what it was for." She turned to gaze at her. "I think you and the other softballs are doing excellent with your training," she said, then turned away. What was that about? Training Iris watched as she left. Later, she was sharing a robin with Training Crow. Training Yarrow and Training Apple were play fighting by the den. Training Stripe walked over to them. "Training Crow, Training Iris, guess what?" she asked excitedly. "What?" Training Crow asked. "We're having our assessments tomorrow." She was excitedly fidgeting. Training Crow's eyes lit up. "That's great!" he exclaimed. Training Iris was very excited about this. If she passed, she wouldn't be a softball anymore. Her pelt itched with excitement. Training Iris woke to Training Crow prodding her. "What?" "Our assessment, Fuzzbrain," she told her. Training Iris got up. "Her assessment, how could she have forgotten?" Training Iris stretched before following Training Stripe out of the den. Funnel Comet was leading. "Roseclaw will be overviewing your assessments," she told them. Roseclaw nodded at Funnel Comet. "For your assessments, you will have to catch prey, and then there will be an ambush," she told them. "Now go, be back by sundown," she ordered. Training Iris left the cavern. She sounded the air. "Squirrel!" She crouched, stalking over to the squirrel. She quickly killed it. She managed to catch a vole and a crow. She buried her prey. She heard rustling. "This must be the ambush." Snow White jumped out of the bush. She pawed his head. He bit her tail. She jumped on top of him and pinned him down. He shook her off. "Excellent hunting and fighting skills," he praised her. She felt warmth spread through her. The two of them walked back to camp.